Hello. It's Wednesday, the 7th of January, 2026. Welcome along to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about the countdown to the checkered flag within Real Racing 3, and we're doing that by competing in multiple series within Real Racing 3, and this is part 8 of that mini series. Let's get the game on screen. Boom. Right. Couple of comments in the chat. We've got Sven says hello. Welcome along, Sven. Good to have you with us. Says epic intro. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Welcome along. Thanks for watching and saying hello in the chat. Also in the chat, we've got Virtual Medical Dr. Ayaka. Welcome along. Says hello. Hello back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Right, so a slight change of strategy. So effectively, I think I've been having too many series to race in, and I keep running out of time. So this evening, my intention is to focus on 8 series, probably racing therefore 8 cars, and each section will last about 15 minutes. So we're looking at hopefully a 2-hour stream. And as I said, I'll be earning some gold because I haven't got a great deal. And let's just see how we get on. The Monster Crow enters the chat, says, hey, Tony, hey, back. Welcome along. Thank you for watching and saying hello in the chat. Let's get racing. Right, different cars as well this evening. Again, I think that's how I'm going to do it. Try and have 16-ish series open and sort of like alternate between 8 in one stream and 8 in another stream. That might get complicated, and it also might be harder to do as I run out of money, run out of gold, and can't upgrade cars to open up any exclusive series. But, you know, best endeavours. When I haven't got any racing to do, we'll start looking at replacement for Real Racing 3. As I said at this moment, I've got 6 lined up, possibly a 7th, but I'm told that's not available until April. So, yeah, lots coming up in terms of live stream and racing. Right, let's start off with the Audi R18 E-TRON QUATTRO 2015 version. We have got the exclusive series open. It's at 48%. Can we get that to 50%? Of course we can. And therefore earn our first set of gold for this evening, 15. Right, what shall I do? So yesterday, my focus was doing quick races to try and sort of like up the completion percentage, because effectively a 9-lap cup is equivalent percentage-wise as a 10-second speed snap. Doesn't make any sense. It's because it's one race effectively, which I guess is where the sense comes from. So this evening, because I'm close to earning gold in quite a number of these series, I'll be focusing on the bigger races, but my intention is to try and keep it at 15 minutes per series. So let's start off with the Grand Prix circuit at Suzuka. For some reason, I only got 5th. I suspect it's something to do with this car not being as grippy as I'm expecting it to be. But let's see if we can improve on that. So for me, this is also a way of all you guys. Oh, that's a bit loud for me. I'm sure it's not loud for you, but it's loud for me. So let me just turn my... There we go. Should be fine now. Yeah, this is a way of you guys saying goodbye to Real Racing 3, because, yeah, it's going. There's not a lot we can do about it. Not a lot we can do about it. So as I said, my attitude is, while we've got days left, let's do a bit of racing and just say goodbye. It's obviously made a little bit easier by the fact they gave me a shed load of gold. And I've got cars still to race. And series still to complete. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm reckoning this might be a 5th place again. Come on. Foot down. Try and keep it clean. Right, so the rules are, even though they're not rules in Real Racing 3, trying to stay on track, easier said than done. Try not to hit any competitor. Those 2 rules will obviously during the evening be broken at some point. And the 3rd one is no cheating, i.e. no cutting corners. Now, it's a little bit arbitrary because Real Racing 3 itself, the game, doesn't have those rules. So I may accidentally break at least the first 2 rules. Definitely don't intend to break the 3rd rule. Now I'm only in 10th place, that's not good, so come on, let's push on up. I think I need to be in at least 4th by the end of this lap. See, there you go, there's 1 rule broken, did accidentally smash into him. I was just saying hello. Hello. Might have broken another rule then by going off track. But hey, we've moved up to 6th. Oh. Come on. Let's see if we can push. Push. As I say, I really want to be in at least 4th. So we're not a million miles away, but I've just got to overtake these 2 cars, which would be easy if I hit my cheat mode. And when I say cheat mode, I mean cutting the corner, because there is a corner up here. It would be very easy to just cut. But I'm not going to do it. I'm either going to win the hard way or not win at all. There we go. Okay, so into 4th. First is a little bit ahead, you know, but at least I can see him now. I couldn't see him before. 1 lap to go, 3 cars to overtake. Come on, let's get these 2. I've got him. That's podium position. Oh, maybe not. Podium position. Oh dear, off track. Let's see if we can get 2nd. There you go, 2nd. Oh, yes. Right, let's hunt down first. It's going to be tight. Careful. Oh dear, I've just ruined it. I've just messed it up. Never mind. That being said, do you know what? Outside chance. Fly around this corner, go on. That's it. Outside chance. Oh dear. Whoops, daisy. Whoops. Well, in normal racing, that would obviously be a disqualification. In Real Racing 3, it's allowed. There we go. A win from nowhere. Albeit with breaking rules 1 and 2. But hey, there we go. John enters the chat, waves his big pink hand. Hello, John. Welcome along. Thanks for watching, as always. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Right. Okay. So that probably will mean 50%. We've still got some durability, so we might do another race. Aaron C. John enters the chat also and says hello. Hello back, Aaron C. John. There we go. 50%, 15 gold. And Sven says, awesome driving, dive bomb. Well, thank you very much, kind sir. That's very good of you. Right, okay, let's do one more cup race. Let's have a go in Tier 7 in the Cup. It's at Lime Rock Park, and it's the South Circuit. It's only 4 laps. It's only 4 laps, so getting first is a tough order, especially as we've got copies of human opponents in the race. But we'll give it a go. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure LMDHs work around this this track, but that was cool. Did you see how all the lights came on for braking? That was quite cool. That was pretty cool, that opening start there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. You know, oops, a little bit of smash and grab. Where are we? 14th, 13th, 12th, 10th. Alright, 10th at the end of lap 1. So 3 laps, 9 cars. It's pretty cool when you see all the lights coming on. Because it's not all at the same time, so it's one after the other. It's like there. It's pretty cool, that. I like that. That's a cool effect. Right, we're in 7th. Oh dear. I really do need to work on my braking there. Oh dear. Look at that. Not so good there. So we're in 6th place. 2 laps to go. Technically 5 cars to overtake. This is a quick lap though. There we go. Oh, oh, off track, smash into the car. Rules 1 and 2 broken. Oh dear. Oh, oh. I'm driving like a madman. Alright, so we're into 4th place at the end of lap 3. 1 more lap to go. 3 cars to overtake. I think at this moment in time, I'd be happy if I got podium. There we go, into 3rd. Might get 2nd now because I just messed it up. Right, I need to brake properly this time. Oops. That was 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. And if you don't believe me on that one, that's fair enough. Right, 2nd it is. 2nd it is. Now, I think this car will probably need servicing. There we go. And it's almost perfect timing because we're coming up to the 15-minute mark. So I said 15 minutes of racing, I reckoned, per car, per series. There we go. Up to 51%. 1 series down. On to the next. It's the Porsche 962C. Again, the series is at 49%. We'll be doing a Cup. I might not do that one because that's a bit of a pain, that one. Yeah, I'm going to leave that one. We'll do Laguna Seca. Right, just give me 1 moment. Okay, I'm back. Boom. Right. Yeah, so the thing about the Porsche test track, with it being the dynamic circuit, it's like a single lane, so it's quite difficult to get to 1st place. So I thought I'd give that a miss, at least for this evening. Whereas Laguna Seca, I mean, getting first in 3 laps is hard, but I do kind of enjoy Laguna Seca. Newfound respect for the track, especially if you've got all of the assists off. Now what I might do here, to be fair, is, technically speaking, not go off track, but go onto the slip road here. Honest go. There you go. Oh dear, I've completely messed that up. That didn't work at all, did it? That's an absolute disaster that time. So I'd like to be in 14th by that corner, and I'm in 21st, so it's really not looking good. It's a good job I've got a second opportunity to get to 50%, because I don't think I'm going to get it with this go. Now the thing is though, I carry on going, I don't just quit. It's a learning experience. You never know. You never know, we might get back on track. I think getting first is impossible at this moment in time. I mean look, I'm not even 10th, I'm only 13th. I think that means no chance of winning. But we'll enjoy the racing and do another, I'll do a different cup, because I really do need to get to first place. But it's good to see some of the cups are actually pretty quick races. Oh dear. Look at this, I'm only in 11th. Something to improve on. Not today, we'll choose another race. I mean, that's another thing we can do in tonight's stream. Do lots of racing around different types of tracks. I won't be doing Le Mans though. I will be saying that. Okay, there we go. Right, 8th. Dear me, so only 7 cars to overtake on the last lap. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not sure I can even finish in the top 3. Let's give it a go. There we go. There we go. 6th place. I've still got 3 cars to overtake, so it's unlikely. But there's another one. Slightly off track there. I ain't pushing hard though. Come on. There we go. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? We might have just lost third. There we go. We have got third. Do you know what? That's not bad. That's not bad. Having been in 13th position at the end of lap 1 to get to third at the end of lap 3, I think that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And if I'd not messed up that first turn, I reckon I would have easily have got first. But hey, there you go. It happens like that sometimes. So only third. Oh, that is enough to get 50% and another 15 gold. Well, thank you very much. Now, I'm earning this gold, and then I'm going to spend it, at least some of it. Right, so we've got opportunity of doing another race. Let's do the Bugatti circuit. Okay, it's 5 laps. Now, this car is probably a little bit more suited to the Bugatti circuit, I'd say. We've got 5 laps. The track is relatively wide. Plenty of overtaking opportunities. 22 cars start. Let's see how we get on. Well, I'm already doing better than what I did around Laguna Seca. Look at that, I'm already into 10th. There we go. Into 6th. This is so much better. Oh, hello, hello. Oh. Still in 6th. I was a little bit late on the braking and then I just didn't have the turn. Alright, but we are now in 5th, you know. We're doing alright here. We're doing alright. Neil Rain enters the chat, says hello brother, hello back, welcome along. Thanks for joining and saying hello in the chat, good to see you again. Look at this, hey, do you know what, we are doing really well, into third. I won't say it's been a clean race, because it obviously hasn't, it never is. Right, there we go. Lap 1 completed. 4 laps to go. I'm in third place. I should have done this first. Oh well. Oops. Deeply into second. A little bit of rubbing going on as well. After all, rubbing is racing apparently. Oh dear. I may have just braked a little bit too late. There we go. That's not too bad actually. Right, I'm on Toby's tail. Second at the end of lap 2, 3 laps to go. I can see an overtake. There we go. First place. Potentially means the rest of the race might be a bit boring, but it might not be. Not the way I drive. We'll be on and off track. Oh dear, a little bit wide there. A little bit wide there. Bring it back in. So, this car is a little bit weird to drive. Now I do actually, because I've fully upgraded this car, once I've completed the Exclusive Series, I do have a Motorsport Series with this car in to also complete. So, a little bit of additional racing once we've done this Exclusive Series. But this Exclusive Series is only at 50% at the moment, so I am just focusing mainly on road collection. But there was an opportunity of upgrading this car and it wasn't overly expensive. So I took the opportunity, and by upgrading it fully, it did mean the series this car is in is available also to complete. So that'll be in a later stream. And there's no way I'm going to get 100% in a road collection, but I'm actually a bit bullish that I can get it, say, up to 95%. And if I have a bit of luck, maybe as high as 98%, which I think that's a pretty good achievement. To say that when they announced the end, I was only at 88% road collection completion. And now I'm currently at 90%. Ideally, I'd like to get up to 91% by the end of this week. Possibly won't happen, but I'm not going to be far off. Alright, here we go. Final lap, 300 yards ahead of second. So much better racing around this track than what I did around Laguna Seca. I still prefer Laguna Seca to this track, the Bugatti circuit, but it's good to get the win. There we go. So that is 2 series completed, 2 cars raced in under 30 minutes. So we're looking good. So Neil Rain asks, since when did you start to play this game? Well, Real Racing 3 and I have a checkered history. I started racing it probably close to 12 years ago. But I did put it down for a couple of years when they released. It wasn't the first NASCAR series. It was the NASCAR series when they introduced the Richmond track, which is a very short track. And specifically in the event, it was then that they introduced this idea that the worse that you drive, the slower the competitors get, which is as I said, it's been a feature a long time in this game. I didn't like it. That was the first time I saw an extreme version of it. So literally you'd start off racing around Richmond and you'd finish in 20 seconds at best. And then if you just kept doing it, they'd slow down and eventually you get first. And I thought, I'm out. I'm not doing this. This is silly. This is silly. And I put it down for a couple of years, but I did pick it back up. And in fairness, that's probably why I'm not at 100%, because I think if I'd not put it down for a couple of years, I would have been at 100%. Sven says, damn. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, there we go. Another series completed, more gold earned. Not a massive amount, but now we have the potential of earning quite a bit. I've got 2 series potentially to take above 75%. We've got the McLaren 720S Coupe. Let's start with that. This is a great car to drive. This is a well-balanced car. Right, we're going to start. Yeah, we should be fine. Assuming that I do have full durability. Yes, I do. Right, we're going to start with the Cup race on Tier 8. It's the hill circuit at Dubai. It is a shorter track, but I think 7 laps is enough to get first place. This car, as I said, nicely balanced. You don't say that about all the McLarens. But this one I like. Just got to be careful. I knew they'd do that. Put across. Right, I can knock a few of them out here. There we go. Into 14. Just hold back. Get a couple of them here, I reckon. About 1 then. Okay. I may have accidentally knocked that guy off. Sorry. Right, 10th by the end of lap 1. It's a 9 cars to overtake, so let's knock a few of them out. There we go. Up to 7th. Oh dear! I got tapped from behind there. Lost a bit of control. Oh. There we go. May have gone off track there. Into 5th. So 4 cars to overtake, 5 laps to do. Unfortunately, I've just hit that guy. Never mind. Now I reckon, because this is a short track, back markers will come into play. And good news, for some reason, the opponents are rubbish at overtaking back markers. Okay, 4th place, 4 laps to go. 3 cars to overtake. I like those odds. Let's get another one on this lap. There we go. Getting on this corner. Perfect. Into 3rd. Podium positions. Right. 3 laps to go, 2 cars to overtake. Can I get him on this corner? There we go. Perfect. Okay, I reckon I can get him at this corner. Let's see if we can get first place. Oh, there we go. There we go. First place, 2 laps to go. Let's extend that lead. I said back markers may come into place. Doesn't look like they will. They're all pretty much behind each other. Okay. Right, final lap. It's looking like a first place. I reckon this car will have just a little bit of durability left so we can do another cup. Right, there we go. Race over. Oh, almost caught back markers. Boom. All right. I don't think though I've gone up a. I don't think I've got my reward. I think I'm just falling short of it, but I could be wrong on that. I am wrong on that. There we go. 75% hit, 40 gold earned. That's pretty good. So tier 9. Let's do the cup in tier 9. So we've got the Grand Prix circuit at Nürburgring. I mean, it's only 3 laps. I mean, to be fair, possibility of getting another cup in is what I'm thinking. And to be fair, it's very easy to get first place at the end of corner 5. 1, 2, 3. Corner. It depends. It's either corner 4 or corner 5. Let's have a look. Let's see how we do. Now, always at this track, I like to stay out of trouble. So I take the first corner on the outside. They always bunch up into the inside, and that usually allows me to get, look at that, all the way up to 5th place. Make that 3rd, make that 2nd. Now I reckon I can get 1st. There you go. Oops, daisy. Just a little touch. 1st. Either by the 4th or 5th corner there. I always miscount it, but there we go. It is weird how some of these tracks work and how easy it is to overtake so many opponents, because they all hug the corner, and that just allows you to go around the outside in free air, in free space, and move up significant places. There we go, 1st place already. So this up ahead is a typical example of a cheat shortcut. So I could literally just carry on racing and fly off here, but I'm not. I'm going to brake and go around the chicane as opposed to flying all the way over the chicane. I was doing an event and it allowed me to race off track. I probably would do that if Nürburgring was part of the event. Right, lap 1 completed, in first place, 100 yards ahead of second. 2 more laps to go, including this one. Alright, nice and smooth up to this point, for me anyway. Still ahead. It went a little bit wide on that previous corner. A little bit slower through there. I remember when this track was last in the weekly time trial, and I absolutely nailed that chicane, but then I could never do it again. So I set like a time to get into Group C, and then I could not improve on it. And so every time I was up going into that chicane, my shadow always caught me. I just could not nail it again. Anyway, we're on to the final lap, lap 3. 300 yards ahead of second. Victory, I think, is in the bag. The only question really is, will we have any durability left on the car? And you know what? There's an outside chance that I will. We go. There we go. First place. Boom. Sven has asked, can you show your player stats? Well, I'm sure I can. Let me just see how we're getting on here. Look at that, you see. Look, we've got one more opportunity to race again. So we will take that, but let's have a look at my stats. Now, some of these stats are not quite true, so don't go too crazy. Basically, the time played is incorrect because literally, look, right now, I can be talking and have the game open and the time goes up. So there's no way I've played 806 days of racing. But obviously what it means is the game has been open that amount of time. That's a lot. That's a lot of battery. But there we go. Look at that. Earnings, money spent, fame. What's probably of interest? Total trophies. Yeah, they've messed up the graphics there with the bronze, silver, and gold. It doesn't really, the pie chart doesn't really tally with the numbers there. It doesn't make any sense, but never mind. What's interesting here is my favourite car is the Porsche 919 Hybrid 2014. So the reason why I've raced that 925 times is early on, the best way of going up a fame level and earning our dollars was racing on the longest track, which was Le Mans. And the Porsche 919 Hybrid 2014 used to be in the Road Collection series because there was only one series back then, and you could do 10 laps, and you could almost do 2 of those races and go up a fame level. So there we go. Says garage value of over 2 billion is crazy. Well, wouldn't it be brilliant if I could take it with me? And you know what? There are people in this game that have taken both motorsports and road collection to 100% in both. So their garage value will be a lot higher. But yeah, that's just, I don't gloat such things. Where was that? Garage value. Was it? Oh, it was there, wasn't it? There we go. Yeah, total upgrades done 10,194. Yeah, damn it. I'll tell you what's interesting as well is if we look at here. No, it's not there. Where is it? So it says road cars there, 296. Which again, if you go into Road Garage, it says you've got 296 cars out of 297. But if you then look at road collection, I've actually got more. It says 329 out of 330. I believe the difference is the fact that there are a number of motorsports cars, for example, the Porsche 962C, which only appear in the Exclusive Series. So the car itself is a motorsports car, but you fully upgrade it and it opens up an Exclusive Series in road collection. That's a little bit weird, but there we go. McLaren 720S Coupe. Somebody called Dumb Reptile enters the chat. Welcome along. Says, holy stats. Very good. I like it. Yeah. I mean, again, that's what happens when you've been playing this game for on and off 12 years. It's a shame they're getting rid of it. It makes the stats pointless. It's almost like I've wasted my time on this game. But hey, there we go. Right. So we have got... Oh, no. I'll go back. So in this McLaren 720S Coupe, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll leave that there because we're coming up to having done 15 minutes. Yeah, we'll leave that there. We'll come back to it if there's time. We've achieved what we needed to do, which was to earn the 75% reward. So the gold is back up to 152. So fourth race of the evening, or fourth series of the evening, is going to be with the Nissan GTR R35 R3 spec. Currently sits at 74%, so one race and I should get first place. Sven says, if you've had fun, that time isn't wasted. No, I've hated every minute of it. Yeah, it's been fun. I've actually just quite enjoyed doing these streams. They're quite, it's quite nice to just race, get a bit of downtime, and a little bit of a chat as well going on. It's always quite nice. Right, okay, let's start with Tier 9 road course at Daytona. Not my favourite track. It's very hard to get first in 3 laps for sure. It's not easy getting first in 4 laps, but we'll give it a go. And this car is a little bit slippery. It's not well balanced. So one area that it's weak on is definitely grip. And again, the problem with this track is it's got very long straights. He said I've already messed that up. I'm going to quit because I know I can't get first, and I'm going to retry it. Yeah, so the problem with this car, as I said, is its grip is poor, and it's not the best for circuits that have very long straights and then sharp corners. Now this isn't the worst track to resemble those sort of issues, but yeah, it's not brilliant. Okay, we're a little bit better there. I've also noticed how easy it is in recent releases to get turned around by the other cars. I wonder if that's more to do with the fact that I've got all the assists off and it's easier to have the car turned around. Now ideally I would have liked to have been in probably 5th position at this point, so got a bit of work to do. However, at least all the cars are close by, so we should be able to pick them off. Again, I'm not going to do any cheating. In the past, I would have been tempted to fly over this chicane, just over the centre grass. Not today. We're going to try and do this as properly as possible. Look at that, they knock each other off, and I find myself in 3rd position. That's absolutely crazy. And that was nothing to do with me, that was everything to do with the aggression level on the computer opponents. They were too close to each other, they've knocked each other off. Gave me the opportunity of sneaking through. I'll take it. Right, I've got to catch up to 2nd and ideally overtake him before the end of this lap, giving me 2 laps for 1st. And as you can see, 1st has shot off into the distance. So I don't think this is a big ask, but I do need to concentrate on my driving, not make any mistakes, and definitely not to get turned around. See how easy it is to cause this car to skid. I'm obviously trying to get acceleration down and doing too much turning. Now I reckon I can get this guy in the chicane, because I reckon they do brake early and I can brake late and catch them. There you go. Oh, made a mistake there though. Oh dear, that's not brilliant. That's not brilliant at all. Well, if I get 1st, I'll be doing this the hard way. I might be wrong, but it looks like 1st isn't pushing as far ahead as what I initially thought. So yeah, he's only there. It's still a big ask, but I still don't think this is out of reach 1st place. I just need to get this bit right. Well, not that bit just there, the chicane coming up. Oh, look at this, so close. Right, into 2nd, only just though. Yeah, 1st looks like they have gone, unfortunately. I don't think I'm going to catch 1st. Oh. Could have easily got knocked off there. Yeah, I think at this point 2nd is going to be the best I can do. Less back markers do come into, oh dear, do come into play. And I have to accept 2nd, which is fine, because I still think that's enough to get to 75%. What I've noticed in the last few streams is the exclusive series, all the new exclusive series have 20 tiers, but some of the older cars, some of the older exclusive series have 16 or even 18 tiers. Alright, there we go. 2nd place, not brilliant, but I'll take it. I'll take it. We've still got the opportunity of doing another race. I don't think it's necessary, but I will do it. There we go. 75%. This series, it's 30 gold for 75%. I'll take that. We're up to 182. For some reason I thought I'd have a bit more than that. 182 it is. So what cup shall I do next? Oh, there we go. The E circuit at Suzuka, seven laps. I prefer the E circuit to the West circuit. So I might have a bit of fun with this. 7 laps to get from 22nd to 1st. I'm actually going to go round the outside of the first corner. They sort of move out and then they sort of tuck in. It's a bit weird. There you go. Might be a bit messy. Right, I'm up to 11. Just a case of picking them off. Okay, there we go. 8th place. 6 laps to go. 7 cars to overtake. Always try and brake just there. Get this guy now on the inside. Right. I can't see me not winning this. They always leave plenty of space on this particular track. I've got my 2 cars for this this lap. Might even get a 3rd. There we go. Into 5th. So 5 cars. No, sorry. 5 laps to go. 4 cars to overtake. Right there. Just nice and easily round the curve. We'll get Jimmy M in the next couple of turns. There we go. That's the car for this lap. Just get on the edge of whoever that is. Just get on the tail. In fact, you know what? Oh, I could have got him then. He was all over the place. Right, 4 laps to go. 3 cars to overtake. So long as I can get 1 car per lap, we've got 1st place. Made a bit of a mess there though. There you go. There you go, into 3rd. Nice and easy does it. Okay, so 3 laps to go, 2 cars to overtake. See if we can get another one on this lap. There we go. Tried to go one way, he's zoomed off, I went the other way. Got him on the inside in the end. Right, there we go. So 2 laps to go, 1 car left to overtake. Let's see if we can get him. There we go, right on his tail. Right, I think I've got him. Let's see if I have. Oh look, we're also catching back markers. There we go. Nice and easy does it. Into first place on the final lap. Overtake a back marker. It makes me laugh that they always struggle to overtake back markers. You can tell he's struggling to overtake the back marker. Look at how quickly my lead over second place increased. There we go. So I think that should mean the end of that car. All right. So my new strategy is working. That's 4 cars raced, 4 series competed in 1 hour, just under. Right, okay, I'm not going to do Exclusive Series next. I'm just going to walk away from the Exclusive Series. And I'm going to go to Season 1. Because there's a couple of cars that have been slowly but surely upgrading and completing slowly but surely the series they're in. Now, both of these cars don't have an Exclusive Series. But the series they were in, they were quite a lot lower, so I thought it was worthwhile doing. So first up, we've got Hot Hatch Power Match Tier 19. And I need a minimum PR of 32.5. I think I upgraded this car last night. Yes, so I applied a drivetrain upgrade, and then there was an $R upgrade to complete. So drivetrain level 3, level 4, sorry, was gold, and level 5 was $R. So we're at 32.7, so we can do that today. We'll not worry. I don't think so. Sort of think about this. Yeah. So that's 33.4. And what do I need? So what I'm doing here is I'm thinking about tomorrow. So if I do tier 19 today, I need to make sure the PR on this car is at 34.1 for tomorrow. So I'm actually going to upgrade the engine. So the reason why I'm doing the engine is because after level 4, there's an $R, and I've got loads of $R. If all upgrades were $R, I would never have to worry about upgrading a car. So that's in play. Currently at 33.4. It may not get me to 34.1, but we can worry about that tomorrow because the remaining upgrades are gold. So 8 laps around the national circuit of Red Bull Ring. Just a VW Golf GTI. Let's have some fun. They all took that corner, so I thought I'll go around the outside and get past quite a few there. I'm sort of stuck on the wrong side now, but it's okay because I'll then be on the inside. There you go, and I'll get past them all. There we are, up to 9. That's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. I was hoping to be in 8th. I'm not. I'm in 9th, so we've got 7 laps and 8 cars. I'm pretty sure I can get this guy at this corner here though. And now I'm going to go on to the inside for this corner because I reckon I can get this guy here. There you go. right up into 6th. That was a pretty good lap. Alright, so 6 laps to go, 5 cars to overtake. The odds have swung into my favour in terms of getting first now. There we go, another 2 cars. It's a bit of a hard graft, but it's good fun. Enjoyable racing. There we go, into 3rd, I reckon. Oh, yes. So we've got 5 laps to go and only 2 cars to overtake. It's looking good for the win. Not made any mistake. Oh, shut up, Tony. Didn't say a word. Did not say a word. Now I'm not going to overtake any car on this lap, but I will close up on 2nd, which is fine. I've got laps in my favour, so having a lap without an overtake shouldn't be a problem, so long as I close the gap to 2nd. Although that being said, there we go, into 2nd. Okay, 4 laps to get this this leader. Really don't need to worry about overtaking on this lap. I just want to close that gap. Beautiful. Up. Might even get first. No, not quite. Well, we'll get first on this lap, I'm confident of that. I may have forced that guy off track, but I did it subtly and without physical contact. There we go, first place. I think we've actually got 3 laps to go, so we're obviously already overtaking back markers as well. And as per usual, 2nd place will get stuck behind that back marker, and all of a sudden my lead over 2nd place is getting quite big. Right, 2 more laps. I'm confident though that this car will need servicing after this race, but it will be back in the final live stream of the week, which is tomorrow night. Penultimate lap, 200 yards ahead of 2nd. You know what, if you had one of these, you'd be quite happy with it. It's quite a sporty little car. But in a game like Real Racing 3, it's quite a basic car. Right, final lap. 400 yards ahead of 2nd. Bring this home. Here we go. That's it. That's the victory. Let's see if the car does need servicing. Yep, that's fine. That car will be back tomorrow with the intention of completing that series. So that'll be all right. That'll be fun. So we'll leave that there. Moving on to the next. Now, I have been racing the BMW M4 in Behemoth Blitz, but I'm going to now switch to Ultimate M. Both of these series, I need to apply an upgrade to the BMW M4 to take it any further. And I'm going to do it on Ultimate M because there's a reward of 23 gold to be had. Now I need 51.5 and I've only got 51.4. I do need to apply another upgrade, but on this particular series, I'm just going to apply the cheapest upgrade, which should be the tyres and wheels. 70 gold. Oh well, there we go. Boom. We will get 23 back. 4 laps around Mount Panorama. And hopefully we'll complete this series today, but the car will be back in the Behemoth Blitz series tomorrow. So this is the 6th car and the 6th series that I've raced in tonight. It's looking good that I can probably do 2 more exclusive series, and I might have time to do another exclusive series as well. So a bonus car, so we'll have a go at that. In terms of gold, I've earned all the gold that I can do today. No problem, not to worry. Oh dear. Well, it's his own fault for smashing into me. I plead innocence on that one. Nevertheless, 5th place is okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. It's not a disaster. I do need to overtake 2 cars on this next lap. Now I reckon I can now go onto the inside of this corner and get this guy. There we go. If I get the acceleration on early enough, I should have an advantage all the way down this long straight in terms of catching 3rd. Here we go, into 3rd, I reckon. So the inside line, there we go. So that should mean 2 laps after this one and 2 cars to overtake. I like those kinds of odds. Okay. There we go. Into second, even better. That's perfect. Isaac Rue enters the chat, says hi. Hi back, welcome along. Thanks for watching and saying hello in the chat. And puts, I press the like button. Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Always helps. Right, we are doing all right here. We are up to second with 2 laps to go. First place in sight. Again, I reckon this is looking like a victory. There we go, into first. All right. Back down the mountain, apparently. So we are in first place. Final lap to do, only 50 yards ahead of second, but that's fine. Just got to bring it home again. So all this is counting towards completion percentage. And obviously this series is now also completed. So long as I do finish first. I think there's a good chance that will happen. Oh dear. He said, smashing into the barrier. I'm still only 60 yards ahead of second. I am at least in the lead. There we go. There we go. First place. Boom. Isaac Russ says, keep it at full throttle. Thank you for your advice. Sven says, I'm going to have dinner shortly. You'll hear when I get back. Well, enjoy your dinner. There we go. Car needs servicing. It will be back tomorrow, but not in this series, in Behemoth Blitz. All right, 23 gold earned. All right, that's so I only had 2 series this evening, I think, planned for tonight. However, let's have a look and see what's going on with this one. Do I need to apply an upgrade? Yes, I do. Okay, so I could either do the drivetrain. How much is it? Ooh. So let's have a look at what this one is. 48.2. That's quite a considerable upgrade. So I reckon in the end, I'm going to have to apply both drivetrain and engine. Now, you might be asking, you know, why not do, say, suspension, which is 60, as opposed to drivetrain, which is 65? And the reason being is after that upgrade, there'll be an upgrade of $R. So it's almost like getting 2 upgrades and only having to spend 1 amount of gold. It'd be the same for engine. It's a little bit higher than, say, for example, body. But after engine, I've got a upgrade for $R. And then if that's still not enough, I would then look to apply either suspension or body. But in terms of this evening, I only need to do the, I think the Cup. Yeah, it's 5 laps. National Circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. So this is a bonus race, and then I'll probably go back to the Exclusive Series. So we'll do the drivetrain, as it's a little bit less. More gold spent. Look at that. 10 gold left. I don't think... Well, there was one time when I purposely took gold all the way down to 0, but I did it a couple of years ago when there were lots of discounts on upgrades, and I thought I'll spend all the upgrades, spend all the gold on the upgrades because they were discounted quite significantly, like 45, 50%, and that opened up quite a number of exclusive series. Obviously, this is the end of the game. We've only got 71 days left. No point, you can't take the gold with you. You might as well spend it. There we go. The Audi RS3, 1 race with this car, and I'm sure it will need servicing. But it's working on season 1, so I think my target is going to be, as well as completing the exclusive series, or taking the exclusive series as far as I can, it will be trying to get both the Elite Series and Series 1 up to 100%. Alright, there we go. We're up into 7th, 6th. Now again, for me, this is more like Real Racing 3. It's with real cars on racing tracks, as opposed to all these crazy hypercars. Now, I will be racing some hypercars, I think next week, because there'll be a couple of Lamborghinis that I'll be fully upgraded. So the Lamborghini Cyan FKP 37 and the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. Both of those cars are only 1 upgrade away from opening up the exclusive series. But between them, I need something silly like close to 300 gold. So that'll happen over the weekend. I won't be streaming over the weekend, but come Monday, hopefully one of those cars will have an exclusive series opened. Right, so I think we've done okay there. Lap 2, and we're in 2nd place. 3 laps to go. one car to overtake. Because the question is, am I catching? I think I am. I think I'm slowly but surely catching. There we go, into first place. I'll just pause that there. Let's have a look at the chat. Isaac Roos says, go to Elite and then Legend. Yeah, I will be. Not tonight though, but yes, absolutely. Well, maybe not Legend. There are some cars in Legend that I won't even be touching. So one of them, unfortunately, is the Ferrari FXXK Evo. Beautiful car. I've only just completed the Exclusive Series for the Ferrari FXXK, and that was a dream to drive. But the Evo is expensive. I don't own it, so I've got to buy it. And two, I've then got to upgrade it, so that's going to cost just too much gold. So I'm not going to be able to do that one in the Legend series. In regards, there's also another Evo car called the Porsche 919 Hybrid Evo, which is a masterful car. But again, it's the most expensive car in the game. I believe the final upgrade is something silly like 900 gold. So again, I won't be touching that car. I do own it, but I won't be fully upgrading it. I'm sort of racing these cars because they're a little bit like low-hanging fruit. They're not costing a lot of money to upgrade, and it enables me to complete another series. Right, here we go, final lap. I'm only 100 yards ahead-ish of second place. But ahead I am. Let's bring this one home. Oops. There we go. First place. Right, okay. Monster Crow says, good job. Says, what are the remaining cars for the series? I think you can make it till March the 19th. I will attempt to. I will attempt to. I mean, technically, the last good day is March the 18th, but I will do a short stream, maybe just to go, well, here we go. It doesn't open up. Be interesting to see what happens on the 19th. No one knows for sure, but I'm pretty convinced the issue that we saw over Christmas will be replicated after the 19th, I suspect. Ben says, I think the 919 Evo's final upgrade costs. Oh, here we go. 1,365 gold. See, that's just a crazy amount, isn't it? So I was being a little bit conservative on the cost of 900 gold. It's actually 465 gold more than that. I mean, that's just a crazy amount. I can't afford it. Um, I'm not going to do the other car. The car doesn't need servicing. I won't service it. Can't do the other series because we've got to wait for it to be upgraded. So we'll do that final race tomorrow. And at the moment, that's about as far as I can get because literally I've got no gold left. So what we're going to do now is go back to the exclusive series. Currently sits at 78%. I think that went up yesterday. Let's see how we get on. Monster Crow says, just let's work a lot on it and we can end the series. That's the plan. The Monster Crow says, but about the shutdown of Real Racing 3, you were right, the game will be unplayable. I think so. I think so. Unfortunately. Never mind. And I don't think they're going to change the mind. So I know people are putting petitions together. I don't think it's going to change the mind. I think we just have to accept the game is dead after the 18th and enjoy racing it up to that point. Isaac Rue says, get $5 million. I guess you're talking about M dollars. Well, we'll get onto that. We will be doing some motorsports racing, but my focus at this moment in time is road collection. Now, speaking of road collection, next on the list, we're going to be racing the Ferrari. I think it's on the the Ferrari Monza SP1. Sven says, see you later. See you later. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Monster Crow says, no, but I think that it will be like the last time when it was inaccessible. Yes, I think so as well. I think so as well. And people that supposed to be in the know, they seem to be coming around to my way of thinking that will be the case. Because unfortunately, nobody's in the know because EA are keeping tight-lipped and the developers are keeping tight-lipped. So nobody knows for sure. So it's not 100% that will be the case. But my suspicion is their slip up over Christmas is an indication what the game will be after the 19th of March, or after the 18th of March to be a little bit more precise, or from the 19th of March. Right, okay. So pretty close to completing this series. Won't be doing that tonight. So I'm going to do the Cup in Tier 17. It's the road course around Indianapolis. We've only been racing for an hour and a half, so I've got a good half an hour's worth of racing to do. About on target because I've got 2 cars to race, so 15 minutes per car per series should mean a nice round 2 hours of streaming. Perfect. I'm in last place, but don't worry too much about it. I'm just thinking, in and ahhing which way I go. I think I go around the inside. I just want to stay out of trouble. The nice thing about this course is that there are plenty of opportunities to overtake the other cars. Although it doesn't help when they do that and force me off the track. Oh, what is this guy doing? This yellow guy's all over the place. Look at him! You think I'm crazy behind the wheel? At least I try and avoid. It doesn't always work, but at least I try. Right, I find myself up to 5th place. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. In fact, that's almost perfect. Well, I say 5th. I'm back in 7th now. Now, this car is not as fun to drive as this Berg Spider. But then again, it is a Ferrari and not a Porsche. Right, there we go. We are in 4th place. 6 laps to go. 3 cars to overtake. Stay out of trouble as much as possible. There we go, into 3rd. Technically I don't need to overtake another car this lap, but I will get on the tail of 2nd, and if the opportunity arises. we'll have a go. What is he doing? Another one that's all over the place. I swear blind they're doing it on purpose. Oops. Obviously you can't go around that very slight turn at full speed. Still find myself in second though, that's alright. Let's close the gap to first without going off track, please. Oh dear. Losing it a little bit there. Just give me a moment. I shall be back in 10 seconds. So the Monster Crow says, I saw one of ME7 videos and he said the game will be no longer playable. Yeah, but he's guessing. He doesn't know for sure. He obviously he's an EA content creator, but they're not telling him what's going on with the game. He doesn't know. So he's guessing in the same way that, you know, I'm guessing. It's an educated guess for sure. It's a, well, if that happened then, it makes sense that it will happen again after that date. But he doesn't know 100%. No one does. But I'm pretty confident it will be a case the unplayable statement will be because at some point a previous round will expire and it will break the game. In fact, you know what we'll do? We'll have a look in the round and see if we've got more than one countdown on rounds, because we have got a round ending in around, I think it's 35 days. But no indication of another round ending after that, but I haven't checked for a couple of days, so we'll have a look if I remember. Right, so I'm been messing about there, still in second place. There's a bit of a gap to first. We have got 4 laps left, so it's not too much of a worry. But I do need to be on the tail. I've got an itchy nose again. Excuse me 1 second. Ugh. Right, let's carry on racing. Because obviously you can do that in real racing. You can pause the race. Oh, I still haven't put my camera on. Sorry, let me put my camera on. There we go, I'm back. You can pause the game, wipe your nose, and then unpause the game to carry on racing. Right, we're doing all right now. We're right on the tail of first. There we go. Into first. Nicely does it. So 3 laps left. As I said, this particular track has loads of overtaking opportunities. It does make it one of the easier tracks in the game to be able to always win a cup race. a daisy. That was a disaster. And again, come on. Right, final lap. 300 yards ahead of second. Let's try and make this a clean lap. Okay. There we go. That is first place. And the only question is, will the car need servicing, or can we squeeze another cup out of the durability of the car? Oh, look at that. There we go. There's the answer to that question. We've got durability left to do another cup. So, yeah, we'll do it. And I do think this will put, if I do one more cup, yeah, one more cup, that, how many's lap? That's 5 laps. How many's laps this? That's 6. Let's do, do we do Monza? No, let's do Francorchamps. So, I think, or do I do Monza? No, let's do Monza. But it does mean I should be able to complete this series tomorrow. And I believe this is 40 gold. No, 50 gold. Oh, that's awesome. So let's do Monza then. It's 5 laps round the Italian Grand Prix circuit. Again, I'm going to try and do this as cleanly as possible. So no cutting across the grass. No shortcuts. No guarantee of first though. What I find is actually best, you just back off. Because, like, look at them. Crazy, innit? Right, and then after that first corner, so I'm only in 21st, but I should now be able to work my way through the field. Daisy. That being said, I just went off track there. Okay, into 15. Got a long way to get first, but I'm confident I can. The problem is they're all on top of each other. See, look at that. That guy took me out then. And that's the problem. One guy taking you out just puts you back. Which is why a lot of people just go on the grass. I'm not going to do that for this particular stream. There we go. 12, 11. Almost. Not quite. So 12. But they're coming back at me. 13. So 4 laps, 12 cars. Now I see, obviously I've overtaken 1. I see 4 cars pretty close to me. So I think overtaking 4 cars this lap should be pretty straightforward. That's 2. fact, I see 4 cars still ahead of me. In fact, 5 cars. I should get quite a few of them on this lap. Yeah, there we go. To 8th. 3 laps to go. 7 cars to overtake. Still a big ask, I think. It feels slightly better than what it was. Do we're overtaking another 4 cars on this lap. I see 2 just ahead and another 2 after them, so possibility. Oh, definitely. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Would have liked another 1. Never mind. I've got 2 laps to go. 4 cars to overtake. I see 2 just ahead of me, so I still think I've got a good chance of getting first here. Oh, definitely. Yeah, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Perfect. We're doing all right here. Don't want to mess it up, that's all. Take my time. Only got 1 car to overtake. Just don't want to mess this up. One lap to go. 1 car to overtake. Don't want errors like that though. Alright, should we get first here? Just, he's coming back at me. It's definitely close. I'm only 10 yards ahead. There we go, first place. That was a good race. I enjoyed that. There we go. That's it for today for that car. We've got 12 minutes left till the 2-hour mark. One more car, one more series to do. Now again, it's another series that I'm hoping I can take to 100% tomorrow. It's the Ferrari F8 Tributo. I'm not doing Le Mans. We'll come back to that another day. So tier 16. In fact, let's have a look at this. Let's have a think. What have we got? Got another Monza. That's 5 laps. That's a quick race though. Suzuka. That's 5 laps as well. Let's do Suzuka. Let's do the Grand Prix circuit at Suzuka, 5 laps. This will be the final race of the day, even if the car doesn't need servicing. Will be nicely wrapped up to 2 hours worth of racing. And I'm going to go down the inside because, yeah. So you see how they hug that corner as well. Right. Let's start getting past a few. Oh dear, that's not going to help. They do move across. Like this guy here. There we go. Okay, so we're up to 8 from lap 1 at this moment in time. Okay, there we go. Right on the tail of 7. Oh, there we go. Into 7. So 7th, 4 laps to go, 6 cars to overtake. There's 1. There's 2. A bit of a skid there. Oh. Made a right mess there though. That's put a bit of pressure on. I'm not out of it, to be fair. I've still got 3 laps after this and only 4 opponents to overtake, and they are all just about in view. He said. Looks like first and second have shot off though. Oh well. Okay, the end of lap 2, 5th place, 3 laps to go, 4 cars to overtake. It would be good if I could get 2 cars on this lap. That'll do. There we go, into third. Oh no. And he's just messed it up. Yeah, tricky car this one. Got worse, probably the worst grip of the whole night, and yeah, messed it up there. Might not be over though. I've still got 2 more laps to go, and I can just about see first and second. But I do need a clean lap. Oh dear, that's not going to help. Oh, made a right mess up again. Yeah, this car, never mind. I'm possibly not out of it, but I'm just making too many mistakes to now feel confident about getting first. Yeah, there we go, there's another one. But I'm not resorting to shortcuts or to cheating. We'll just settle for third if that's what it is. I am technically closer. I did go off track there though. But I don't think I can get first. Unless I had a powerhouse of a lap. Or maybe we catch back markers. Don't think that's going to happen. This is a very long lap. I don't think 5 laps is enough. You can see I'm working hard because I'm causing the car to skid. That's me pushing it to the limits, or rather my racecraft at the very least to the limits. Okay. What happens? Just regroup for more racing tomorrow. There we go, third place. Not to worry. That was a tough race. Okay, there we go. That's all the cars raced. They're all pretty much being serviced. And we did do a bonus car and a bonus series as well, all within 2 hours. That's perfect. I like that. A 2-hour stream for me is just about spot on. Probably tomorrow I'll do these 6 exclusive series. And then in addition, we'll go into season 1 and race in the Hot Hatch Power Match 3. The Track Ready Titans, the Beer Moth Blitz, and I think that's it. I think the next car on my list in terms of upgrading is in Grade 8, where it's not the Tributo, it's the Audi R8 2021. But I don't have the goal for that at this moment in time. But we can build it all back up. That's not a problem. There we go. So 78% exclusive, 90% road collection. Haven't moved those on, but we have closed some series down. Look at that, 8 notifications in terms of cars being upgraded. Serviced. Right, there we go. End of racing for today. Take the game off screen and mute the audio. Hopefully you enjoyed it. That was quite a bit fun. I'm definitely going to go with that format going forward. Round about 8 races. Sorry, 8 series, 8 cars, 15 minutes per car/series, 2-hour stream. About spot on that. Right, so if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, but you would like to see more of this type of content, then if you watch on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel The Fifth Guardian. And if you watch on Rumble, then please follow the channel The Fifth Guardian. With that being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you tomorrow. Sven says I'm back. Welcome back, Sven. I'm just going. But thanks for coming back. Hope to see you tomorrow and everybody else. So until then, whatever is left of your evening, make sure it's a good one. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. And goodbye.